I'm here with Amma, Commonwealth Games gold medalist and on the board of Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games. Amma, why is racial equity so important within sports?
It's huge just because the world is so diverse, and if we want people of colour to be involved in sports, we need people of colour around, and we need people to participate in sports from all walks of life. So I think it's reflective of the world itself.
What are some of the risks that organisations face if they don't get it right when it comes to racial equity?
As I said, you represent the community that you are working in and around, and so if you don't get it right, you risk separatism and not engaging half of the people who you are there to support and work for. So I think it's really key to listening to what they say, and in order to listen, you need to have access to those communities, and in, in order to do that, you probably need representation from people in those communities. And it's really important, I think, balance. And there's been so many studies that show that diversity and inclusivity actually increase profit in businesses. And so why would you not want to be profitable and successful? And in order to do that, just be reflective of the communities that you represent and serve.
Which organisations are leading the way within this space?
So I'm actually part of the Sports Monitoring Advisory Panel, and basically they're looking at inclusivity on boards in terms of race and in executive and in coaching. And there's a vast disparity in a lot of areas. In lots of sports, there's lots of players play of different races, but then when you look at coaches and executive and board positions, there aren't people of colour. And so I do recall basketball actually in the UK were quite good, and it was quite representative, and it's sort of from the ground up. And so I think lots of sports need to look and actually see and take notice of sports that are doing it really well. And I think it's not just, it's at the top, but then also in terms of grassroots, like people, you build a pyramid from the bottom up. So start from the bottom and work your way up. But actually a top-down approach also helps, because we're not where we need to be. I think we need to attack race from all angles, and then hopefully we'll be where we want to be a lot sooner than if we just let things carry on as they are.
In one sentence, why is racial equity so important?
People are people irrespective of the colour of their skin, so why not treat everybody as equals as opposed to judging by what they look like?